The year is 105 AD, and Emperor Trajan is invading the Dacian territories to the north above the Danube. He is leading an army of over 150,000 men against the Dacian armies numbering around 70,000. Can he conquer this new region for the Empire and bring it under Rome's rule? Or will he be beaten back beyond the Danube? What's up, guys, and welcome back. I am PopeJohnPaul, and we're here with another Rome 2 battle for you today, and this is with the Dividi et Impera mod. So we have lots of cool looking units here for you today. You don't see in vanilla. So yeah, we have a massive Roman army. It is a huge Roman army. It stretches on for miles, and we have line upon line of legionaries, all different types of legionaries as well. We have about 4 legions worth of Romans here today, as we have some of the like Clivanorum here, some of the like cataphract infantry are sort of seen as with their like scale armor. Look awesome, they really do. And then we've got lots of like Evocata, which is like veterans. So we've got Evocata Germanica over here, so veterans from the German like campaigns, or like just standing on the Rhine and waiting for like the Germans to attack or something. That's probably what they end up doing, probably. And then we've got plenty of like auxiliaries as well. So this is going to be a really good one. The Dacians over here number many thousands as well, and they are made up of obviously lots of heavy infantry, archers, and obviously they have their famous falxes, the falxmen here. So here are their falxmen. So yeah, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 content at the moment and would like to see some more DEI action, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. But yeah, this is just a battle. It's not an actual very much a like historical battle. It's just supposed to represent like the Trajan war, like the Trajan's Dacian wars, basically. Because there aren't many like actual historical battles that take place. There's a major siege at Salmis Augusta, which is kind of like when Trajan like takes it, like the main capital for like Dacia, or like the Dacian tribes. I think it's like the Getae. They are actually represented as the Getae. Take that, and they like plunder it, and they are basically able to enrich the empire like tenfold. So yeah, that's a big siege. If you want to see like the siege of Salmis Augusta, we can certainly do that. That'd be really fun to do. Certainly. As you can see, we have the Roman archers setting up here from across the empire. We've got some of their like Italian archers here, Sagittari. Then what we've got here, we've got like some Syrian archers as well. Rome has called upon all warriors from across the empire to fight in this one. And we're opening fire now onto their light infantry that is setting up here on the edge of the forest. These guys getting peppered down. But yes, this was a battle that I did with myself and with members of the Discord. If you want to get involved in the Discord and get involved in some of these battles, then joining the Discord is certainly the best thing you can do. You can chat to myself and to other like subs, and you can get involved in battle scenarios that may then feature on the channel. So yeah, feel free to join. The link is down below in the description of this video. But as you can see, it looks like Dacia's quite happy to hold this like sort of hill that they have over here. They want the high ground, and it looks like they are, I don't know, they're going quite far wide over here with these spears. These like Dacian Gessetai, or however you say that. I'm definitely going to butcher some names for Dacia, but they look pretty like lightly armored. But then again, anything looks lightly armored in comparison to those like super heavy infantry that they have over here. There's like, these guys are just nasty, really are. Every like army as well has its own cohort aquili, which is to obviously represent like the legions. So they have their own eagle standard, as you can see just waving in the distance there. So every single one of them has that, and this unit numbers 400 men. So there's one nasty unit. You do not want to get in the way of that. But it's very beatable. It is very beatable if given the chance. You surround that unit, it's in trouble. Units starting to get focused down here, doing a lot of damage. I mean, this one's yet to take a casualty. Oh no, there you go. They are starting to drop now. And it looks like we're kind of like getting ready for like a skirmish over here. This was supposed to be my general, which is kind of ironic. Like this was supposed to be my general, but then all of a sudden, for some reason, it like DEI doesn't like if you bring a Praetorian unit, which I have brought. The Praetorians kind of represent like Trajan probably would have brought Praetorians with him on campaign. As soon as you bring a Praetorian, it makes that your general automatically, basically. So that was a shame. But there you go. We are looking pretty ready. These Praetorians look nasty. I have like my cohorts aquili then behind that, or like in front of that, and then I have some legionaries, some and then some normal legionaries here, which still look awesome. Like the basic legionaries, of course, and they got like a mix of like scale and like chainmail. And then I have in front the Batavians, my favorite of the auxiliary cohorts, really. There they go. They're going to go forward, the Batavians. Loyal to the Emperor. Loyal Germans to the Emperor. But over here, we are actually about to see the first little bit of combat, I think. We're actually about to see some Dacians going in. I do apologize if it's slightly laggy. That's just DI. Just hates huge battles, basically. And there you go. They're going in against, like, Italian volunteers, I think these guys are. No, these are cohorts Novii. So another, like, Belgian. It's like a Belgian, like, auxiliary. They are now in combat. They should hold the line for a little while. I mean, these are still heavy spears, but they are very beatable. And a charge coming in over here. We got some like Equites Legionnaire coming in here. He's gone flying on in. What we got here? Equites Legionnaires again. In they go. This is like legionary cavalry, I believe. They've gone in, and they're now fighting. What are they fighting? They're fighting like some heavy shock cav of Dacian. Dacian's actually got some pretty nasty cav. They are like aided in history by the Roxani in their wars with Rome. So it's kind of like to represent that. And as you can see, the Batavians now coming in, and they're gonna hopefully do a lot of damage to these light melee infantry. Throwing their javies. Javelins going in from both sides just doing as much damage as possible before they have to clash. But they are down here now. And what do we have going in here? With some of those Legionary Clivinorum going in. Going flying on in now. The Romans are actually slightly outnumbered in this fight, ever so slightly outnumbered. Cohorts Legionari here. These are like the more like basic legionaries here, and they might struggle a little bit more against some of the units that there are like available to Dacia. Certainly these Dacian Gladiari here are a bit more of a stern force to be reckoned with. They've actually got some decent armor going on, and also I believe somewhere there are also, if I can find them, they do also have some phalanx units, but I can't find them to save my life. Yeah, they do have phalanx units somewhere, Dacia, so that'll be good to see them in combat. Yeah, here they are, right in the front line. There you go. I was struggling to find them. They're right here. Because they're a light phalanx unit. It kind of looks weird. So that might be a bit of a tough nut for the Romans to break through. I mean, some of the legionaries are like finding ways through, but not many. Over on this side, as you can see, I mean, Dacian's actually having a pretty rough time. I mean, he's like being held back by what, like the lowest troops here. We've got like I mean, this is still like all the auxiliaries. The Roman like infantry's not actually engaged, and it's actually kind of free to just kind of push up this hill if it fancies, or flank around. So you need to be careful of that. But these auxiliaries are starting to take a bit of a pounding there. I mean, yeah, this one certainly here is losing really badly. It's like an absolute pounding. These are Hispanic auxiliaries from sunny Spain, now in cold, wet Romania. Cavalry over here, I mean, the Roman cavalry here is still needing to contain these heavy shock cav. I mean, they're running down. I think these are like some missile infantry. Yeah, these are like Javis, I think. Yeah, these Javis are getting run down right now. Poor guy here. Not going to get out of that alive. Still got big, chunky Clivinorium here that could be put into use if needs be. Actually got a lot of them here. And then we want to the cohorts Legionari there. Over on the far side as well, the cab fight has now well, got underway. I think there was like a little bit of a cab fight, but I think we're about to see it here now. So yeah, we've got like Dacian cataphracts going in. Yes, the Dacians have cataphracts, I know. These are supposed to again represent the Roxlani. They have like bows on their back, and they have like a lance. So they are really, really nasty. Don't want to mess with them. And we've got General going in as well. He's a heavy missile cab as well. He's probably shouldn't go into combat too much. Here's the other cataphract units. I mean, a lot of Roman cavalry now being sent in here to try and deal some damage. I mean, these cataphracts actually not getting a great charge, are losing. So that's a good sign there for Rome. And the general's deciding to get out of there, which is probably the smartest. It's probably the smartest idea. Got my what was supposed to be my general hit, but is now my cavalry, just waiting for gaps in the line to fill to open up. Fighting in the forest is starting to get pretty fierce. You can't really see what's going on. I'll get rid of the foliage. You can sort of see what's going on a little bit more, but not really. Just a lot of Batavians in here fighting it out now. Legionaries over here doing their bit. And we've got Italian like volunteers here. So many various different like auxiliaries. It's awesome, really is. There you go. The battle is raging on right now. There you go. Archers starting to break here. They're being focused down by all of the like Roman archers back there. Really good target to go for. I mean, these guys are really light, so I mean, very easy to go for. And now Rome, you can see here, there's a gap in the line because in the Dacian armies, they left a gap in this line, and Rome is just exploiting this gap now and is able to just pour through auxiliaries and like all sorts of like legionaries here. And we've even got like the Eagle cohort now like well in the front line. There he is, ready to go in. Defend the Eagle to the last man, men. For the glory of Rome. So imagine 400 javelins being thrown at this unit. That's going to be nasty. Dacian Hastati. Or yeah, they're called like Daci Hastati. That's kind of cool. Over on this side, let's see how it's going on. As you can see, Dacian's actually getting in behind the Romans. So Rome over here is really struggling. And yeah, he's actually starting to get his cohort acolytes in here. He's under threat. The Eagle is still very much alive though. Good to see that Eagle is still alive, still protected. They are breaking this spear now. General in combat here. General versus general. Both doing okay. The Romans probably want to try and get some support there. Maybe this cav. Maybe it'd be a good idea to support. I mean, these cohorts, Silicum have returned. That's really good to see. So they're now jabbing into the back of a lot of stuff. And also going on over here. Again, they're trying to, I think, support their general in the fight there. But yeah, it looks like Dacia's maybe getting the upper hand on this side. As we can see, these Clivinorum, these very like super heavy melee infantry wavering to Daci Gladiari. That's not a good sign. Seeing more of those really elite Romans being sent in now, those heavily armored Romans. And there you go. Romans breaking. And there they go. And you can see that reserves that would, like units that would be facing the front here and be going for like an assault up that hill, now being used to turn around to deal with, well, the issues here. So we've got more like Corps Legionari turning around and some Clivinorum. Seems like there's a lot of Clivinorium over here. So it seems like there's a lot, yeah, put in that one area. And good thing so, because they are struggling. Got the Evercarta over here, Evercarta Germanica, they're doing their bit. I really like their shields, the Evercarta Germanica. They've got like the dark blue shields. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that dark blue shield. Watch these two duel it out. Who's going to win? Or just no one, because you're just going to get injured by someone else. Oh, he just got stabbed in the chest. Okay. Well, that's what you get for leaving your duel. As you can see, Romans taking big advantage of this hole in the line, quite literally. This hole in the line right now is a real issue. I mean, they're trying to patch it up right now with cav, and they are getting in some infantry over here, but it may be a little too late. What we got on the front line here? We got triple gold chevron. Like Falksmen. So these are going to be nasty to break through. The Falksmen are very much in combat right now. They're getting kills as well. They're killing Romans. And yeah, we're now being aggressive over on this point here, and we're trying to force back the Falksmen, the gold chevron Falksmen. Whether that'll be achieved, I don't know. My legion, my Eagle cohort is now getting mobilized as well. I want to get over here to support my spears, which are not doing well. These are some like Gallic auxiliaries, and they're not doing so great. Usually issued with garrisoning some forts, and now having to fight on the front line, and they're clearly not dealing with it very well. As you can see over here, looks like more Romans breaking. The auxiliaries are starting to run out of steam, and you can see these Clivenorum. They're forming square, but they're still losing. This forming square is a really good anti-cav ability. As you can see, the cav's actually broken through the square. Hold the square! It kind of reminds me of a bit of a like Crassus Karahev units forming square, and then just praying that they're going to survive. But yeah, these Falksmen right now are ripping to shreds these Romans. They're going to hold on. This new wave of Dacians that's coming up, mainly made up of the Falksmen right now, is doing a lot of damage to Rome. But Cohort's Aquili winning over here, though. They're cleaning up the society. This is what they've got to rely on. This is like Cohort's Aquili's only lost 3 men. They're going to have to punch through some Dacian lines. Punch through for the Emperor, who's here today. Finally, I think we're starting to make some sort of ground on these. Actually, we're really not. I thought they were making ground on these phalanxes. They're still struggling to get through. And Rome persisted on fighting here. He decided to not, instead of falling back, he's decided to just carry on. Personally, I would have just fallen back. Get out of there, I would. Just get out. Over on this side. Yeah, Rome's really struggling. He has sort of lost this area over here. Like this general area. He's like, what, got a couple of isolated units. He's got a Cohort's Aquili here still. This is a concern. It's still really fresh, luckily. But it is. Don't want to lose the Eagle. General wavering here. He's just like popped a rally though, so he may be able to sort himself out. Cohort's Aquili wavering 155 men. Jeez. See, these units are still hard to kill. And that's routed. Look at that, 152 men routed at. Super, that's the most elite sword unit you can get for Rome. And that's routed far too early. The Falksmen here doing a really good job. As you can see, it seems like they're mopping up quite a few units, but it's kind of like been a bit of a stalemate almost. Rome and Dacia on this side have both done a lot of damage to each other. As you can see, they're now pushing up the hill of Rome. They're Clivenorum. They've got a general in behind as well now. It's looking an absolute mess right now. And over on this side, we have actually started to break through. I actually found like a little gap in the line over here, and then I managed to just get one unit through and start chain routing all the other units, and it's now freeing up a big line in, yeah, a big line really. Dacia's kind of beaten over on our side. We just, like, attrition has just worn them down. I've had this unit in square formation as well. And, I mean, I'm taking quite a few casualties, but not like as many as my allies in other parts of the map. I fought in a much shorter front than my allies, in fairness. I was able to, like, stack units up, have plenty of reserves. The legionaries are doing their best, but they are getting charged and being up pretty hard here by the Dacian cataphracts. You got, like, archers in as well. I love, like, the archers with their headbands on, just, like, trying to support. It looks awesome, really does. But yeah, we still got I still got 2 pristine units at Clivenorum here, and I still haven't even sent in the Praetorians yet. Praetorians just standing, looking pretty. They're not real soldiers. I mean, they're just guardsmen, really. They don't get sent in. They don't do all the messy business. Leave that to the legionaries here, which are doing a good job. I mean, this legionary unit is 1 unit, or 1 man, sorry. I don't know how much combat's seen, but there you go. In they go. My cavalry's going in as well. In the back. And the fight for the forest is almost over. It was a bloody fight, though. For a long, long time, it was brutal. Could go either way. More Clibanorum breaking here, 117 men. They're breaking a lot higher than I thought. Certainly when they're getting isolated. When the units are getting isolated, they're starting to die. This Evocata over here seems to be doing okay, though. Again, with the colourful shields, they've got like the yellow shields. That's awesome. I really like that. They change all the colours of the shields, depending on like if you're a veteran or if you're not. They're fighting Falksmen. They've probably seen plenty of these sort of characters on the battlefield before, and they know what to do, these veterans. I think they're doing okay. Oh, they're actually losing. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they haven't seen that many characters of these. Dacian and Stardy winning here. Is this the Aquilite? Yeah, it is. Over on this side, I don't know. I mean, it looks like Dacian's going to win. I think Rome is kind of getting cleaned up. It's Legionary Clibanorum over here that are winning. Worryingly, Dacian is sitting in archers, but they are heavy archers, so they may. Yeah, they're like Sarmato, Dacian, Sagittarius. They're really good, like heavy archers. So they might do okay. Legionaries over there still holding the line. This Roman army did lose its general, by the way, I should mention. They did lose its general, so that's why it's struggling a little bit more. But even still, like, they are Romans. They should be doing better than this. We've got some archers here, some Javis. They need to be careful because they're about to get charged by a general. That's a pretty poor charge. You kind of miss the whole unit. There you go. That's a better charge. That's a better charge. And this cohort is losing as well. There aren't many Roman units left over here that are going to survive, I don't think. May have to come down to like this might be the new right wing in a moment, which is certainly still finding gaps in the line to send Roman units through. Got some Evocata here, who've got free reign to do what they want. In you go, boys. They look tired already, though. They've got more Evocata Germanica over here as well. Still battling on hard, side by side with some Clibanorum. This is where the last real fight's going on. I mean, I think both flanks have been decided for their own side. Like, Rome has won this flank over here. Rome is going to win this flank here. And then I think Dacian's winning the other side. And then, like, the center is still kind of, like, contested. Though I'd say Rome is ever so slightly in the ascendancy. The balance power is now going in our favor. But for a long part of it, it was actually in Dacian's favor. Like, Dacian had done a really good job initially. And then, like, when the second wave came up as well, the second wave, which was their, like, Falksman, they seem to get another, like a second wind, almost. And push back some Roman units. It's been a bloody fight. Cole's Aquilites in here, doing their bit. Trying to just close up a lot of these units. Look at this, like, poor Dacian unit here. Look at this, surrounded right now by Romans. Would not want to be in this situation. Desperately fighting on. And yeah, Rome is starting to break more units. Got the Histadi here breaking for Dacia. It's so weird to say. You know, we've got like archers here now in combat. Not a good sign. Got Cav over here though. This is a healthy Cav unit. 70 out of 100. I would get some rear charges. Who knows? Yeah, Rome is really like breaking over here. Though his like Aquilite unit is still alive, so there's always hope with the Eagle still alive. And the Eagle is actually still going. That's good to see. Often I see the standard bearer like be the first guy to die. I love how some of the units are just like, there you go. Look at those boys. In they go. They're gonna go flying on in. The Dacians there. They might break them. I don't know. It's just archers. They may break these guys. Oh, there's some Falksmen, but not many. Look at that glorious charge. It looks awesome. These archers desperately find some Clivenorum in the front line. And now they're about to be surrounded by the elites. The first cohort of the Legion. And they are actually starting to turn it all around. And look at that. Rome somehow managed to turn around. It's just the Dacians just ran out of steam. And with the arrival of the Cohort's Acolyte, which is a pretty beaten up first cohort, they have managed to like turn that one around. Rome is now cleaning up the center here, and the left is, well, all but sorted really. It's just the general that's evading us. So we're pinning down some cavalry here. So this Dacian Cataphracti trying to do its worst. Cohorts Galarum doing its thing. I think someone's generals has died. I'm not sure. Maybe I think one of the Romes lost their general on this side as well, but I'm not really sure which one. I'm not really sure which one, if they did or not. They may not have. Might have been one of these guys over here. We've got a heavy phalanx unit. Look at this, Pedictized. I don't know how you say that, but it's a phalanx unit. It's cool. Look at this Italian fighting on. Go on, poke him in. Poke him. Keep him at bay. I mean, yeah, I'd say the auxiliaries are doing a pretty good job. I mean, a lot of the auxiliaries like lasted quite a long time. My auxiliaries are still alive. Most of the other ones have died at this point, but they're doing their best. See this unit forming square, being surrounded by enemies on all sides, really. Battling on hard. There's the standard in the middle, the Centurions in the middle, which is a bit of a cowardice thing to do. You should really be in the front line. The standard should be at the back. I don't know where or in the center. Defend your standard. And yeah, this square formation is so effective. Most of the Roman units can do it. Like certainly the legionaries can do it. They can do it while in combat. So they can then just go, oh, don't mind us. We're just going to form square. And makes it really, it's a really hard formation to break. Obviously very useful to like archers. Archers can just focus it down. It's actually losing now. But yeah, I mean, it is a hard unit to like break through. These are Falksmen, by the way. Nasty. If they had more Falksmen, it would certainly be like a very, very interesting fight. I mean, but then at the same time, we'd have just focused them down, because Falksmen obviously are very easy to kill with archers. Even if archers are pretty poor in DEI, Falksmen, they make easy targets. And yeah, this is one of the final units of it, is one of the Falksmen's. And I was actually sending troops across at this point. I don't even think they'd really got any combat, but yeah, my Praetorians arrived. I think they've seen a bit of action. Some of them got blood on them, but nothing really too major to report. But yeah, that is going to be the battle. Looks like Trajan is going to win once again. He'll have a triumph in Rome for conquering Dacia and beating this army, and this victory will go down in history. This is another Clivenorum here losing. It's certainly a very fun fight to like to do. I don't often play DEI. It's nice to come back to it. Try out these units. I know, like, they were certainly saying that if we do another scenario, we should do one without Rome, but Rome's just awesome in DEI. It looks so good. And everyone loves Rome, unless you got conquered by him. But there's certainly, if there are any other scenarios you'd like to see, like any other like ancient battles like me try and do DEI, I'd be more than happy to try them out, because it'll be nice to do some other fights. So yeah, this Clivenorum here is gonna break. This one of the last one's gonna break. It's surrounded. It's down to like no morale. Sorry, 0 to 10 morale. It's a 60% strength as well. Very bizarre. But yeah, that is basically the battle at this point. There are like it's just this general in here somehow surrounded. Look at him. How is he going? He's not even fighting anyone. Like the unit's like, I don't know what it's doing, but is it in test judo? I think it is. I think the unit is in test judo. It's certainly in some form of test judo anyway. And then we've got another like phalanx unit over there doing I think the same thing potentially. That Clivenorum somehow did survive actually, and it's rallied. And there you go. That is going to be the battle. There's a chain route for Dacia. And that is certainly GG. So yeah, well done to all of the players that took part. That was a really fun one. A close victory for Rome. Certainly was, I would say, closer. So the Romans did not come out of that. Some of the Roman armies did not come out of that well. My army did okay. Only lost 700 men. But like I said, I was fighting on a small front. So not many of my units actually had to go into combat. I mean, lost one into combat, but like, I didn't have to stretch my army out very much. I could like stack units up if I needed to. But yeah, so we'll go over like some of the kills quickly. I got 2,800, which I'm kind of surprised because I thought I was doing the less of the fighting. But yeah, apparently even my like Praetorians got kills, which I don't really remember that. My Cav got 192 kills, which is really nice. My archers, surprisingly, even though DEI's archers are supposed to be, I've been told, are not like as effective as like Vanilla's. 169 kills is not bad. And then we've got like the cohort's acolyte here, 157. My like Batavian cohort. Getting 272, very nice for them. Then my legionaries getting 284 and really healthy as well. And yeah, my Clibanorum didn't really go into combat. Then we have Paranoid, who was playing as one of the other Roman armies. I believe he was like in the right center army, so he was like kind of assaulting up that hill and was in the center. Yeah, his army did quite well as well. Again, Cav 129 kills, pretty good there. His cohort acolyte getting 211 kills and barely taking a scratch. This unit is hard to kill sometimes. Maybe needed a couple of Falksmen on it, would have done the job. His like Javis actually did quite well as well, 160 kills. His Evercarta getting 187. His Evercarta Germanica getting 277. He had like the army of like the veterans really, and then he had like his Clibanorum down here got some good kills as well, 210. And they seem to get out of it okay. Some of them got a bit beaten up, some most of them did okay. Then we have Coops here. Coops did an absolute beating, was like pushing on hard through the center. He was like on the left of the center. He was next to me. I was fighting on the left. And then, yeah, his, like, Balearic, like, Slinger's getting 113 kills. His Archer's getting 303, did really well. His General got 3 kills as well. His, cohort's acolyte with, like, again, little scratches, and that's it. 279 kills. Evercarta getting 201. And then, like, his normal legionaries got really beaten up. Lots of them getting beaten up. And his, like, Clibanorum down here getting a lot of, like, losses. It's like no kills. But this one got like 269 kills, which is really good. And then we have Mythic Yi over here. It was the army that nearly got like wiped out. His legion nearly got wiped out. He lost his general. I also believe, I don't actually know. I don't think anyone else did it for the Romans. I think I was the only Roman general that did die. Yeah, 203 kills though for his Javis is good. His archers got 206. His cohort's acolyte getting 579 kills. Really, really nice kills there. That basically saved his flank. His cohort, like legionary. Yeah, two of them were like very healthy. The other ones like took a bit of a pounding. A lot of these units, even though they like, looks like they like have got plenty of men left. I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys did actually break points. Like so, but yeah, 174 kills, not too bad. And then his Clibanorum actually doing worse, getting only like 105. A lot of these units, if you remember, did break, and they had a lot of men left. So even though like he looks like he's not like lost a lot, he did lose a lot of units. Then we have Sniper Smith UK, who's playing as one of the Getae armies. He did quite well. His Cav got 145 kills, which is pretty damn good. His like Dacian Gladiari getting 136. His Falksmen getting 173. Falksmen like across the board were doing like the best for the Dacians. And then we have Dave Zilla here, who was playing. I believe he was going up against Mythic. I can't remember who was going up against everyone, but he got the most kills because he was fighting Mythic, who took the most losses. But yeah, his Sagittari, like his Sarmato Dacian Sagittari, 224 kills, really, really good archers. His General getting 170 kills as well, and his like Spears here getting 102 kills. His Gladiari getting 130. His Falksman getting 209 kills, really, really nice kills there. And then we have Escanor here, who was playing as Getae. I think he was facing me because he had all like the cataphracts. He had a lot of these nasty cataphracts. Didn't really manage to like use them because we were kind of like right by the red lines. So you really know where to like use them. Maybe one of them facing up against Mythic to help there perhaps. But then yeah, his Gladiari as well did not do that great. He didn't really like have much that did well apart from his Gold Cherub. For some reason he decided to Gold Cherub up his Falksman. But they got 204 kills, which is pretty damn good. But yeah, the rest of his army did not that great, to be honest. As Falksman kind of saved him a little bit. And then we have Sachex over here. who got the least kills, which kind of surprised me, to be honest. He was like in the thick of the fighting. But yeah, again, like he didn't really get. I mean, his cav fact did a little bit better, getting over 100 kills, but he didn't really manage to use like his cav to great effect. His Sagittari again also didn't manage to do that great, which is unfortunate. But his Falxman did okay, 147. Maybe he could have done with a few more Falxman. And then his like Spears actually did okay, getting 147 kills. He had the Phalanx units, which actually did okay. They held up a lot of troops for a long time, 115 kills there. But there you go, guys. That is the battle. Trajan managed to win the Dacian battle, and in history did win like the Dacian Wars, with various victories in the field and a siege at Samazagusta. So yeah, there you go. If you enjoyed, do remember to leave it a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.